Now, as most of you all are aware, I stopped playing Shadowlands before the first patch ever even dropped. I think. I got to max level, did a few dungeons, had a little bit of fun, I admit, but I quickly went back to playing Classic World of Warcraft and soon Classic TBC, forgetting Shadowlands altogether. When I got a bit bored of TBC, I went to check out other games like Star Wars: The Old Republic, Final Fantasy, and I even recently downloaded Lord of the Rings Online again. But there was always that small inkling feeling in my heart, a desire to give Shadowlands another chance. Despite all the negativity around the expansion and the bad PR that Blizzard has as a company, World of Warcraft was just calling me home, as it does for many of us. And so recently, Shadowlands Patch 9.2 has been released, and over on my Twitch stream, people were telling me that it was worth playing because, at least according to them, the patch was actually kind of decent. Now, being the gullible soul that I was skeptical, but I wanted to see what had become of World of Warcraft in my absence. Especially since I just made a video talking about should we give Shadowlands another chance. So this is my story, a story of me giving Shadowlands that other chance and checking out patch 9.2. But first, a word from our sponsor. Today's video was sponsored by Surfshark VPN. In our current age of ISPs selling data, big companies spying on our online doings, and cybercriminals hiding behind every half-sketchy URL, it is all the more necessary to have for ourselves a VPN service for our protection and privacy, and Surfshark is just that. A VPN service that allows us to be online with confidence. When in use, Surfshark encrypts our data, protecting our information from big companies and nefarious criminals online. It also hides our location by changing our IP address, and allows us to set ourselves to different areas of the world with the click of a button, giving us access to content that normally we could not see. From getting early access to games, cheaper prices, unlocking libraries of content and streaming services from other countries, Surfshark allows us to take full control over our internet experience again. Guys, if you would like to check it out, click the link down below in the description and use my promo code Nixxiom to get 83% off your purchase and 3 extra months absolutely free. If you are somebody that values your online privacy, saving money, and just wants access to a more enjoyable online experience, then Surfshark is for you. When I first logged into patch 9.2, I was greeted to the familiar face of Nixxiom, my night elf death knight, handsome, beautiful, humble, just like me, and I had missed him dearly. But sentimentals aside, it was time for an adventure. It was time to brave Zereth Mortis, stop the jailer, kill Sylvanas, and... oh, actually it seems I have to do 9.1 content first, so... yeah, hold that thought. So there I was, immediately thrown into this story that I had completely forgotten everything about. Anduin was now a discount version of Arthas, something about magical keys, this giant blue bitch was getting stabbed in the chest, and my viewers were scaring the shit out of me with loud as hell noises over on Twitch. Why are the angels blue? Suddenly I was back in Ardenweald, the magical place where tree fairies and hippies go when they die. And I was preventing an attack by the jailer and Sylvanas, who wanted to steal the other blue lady's magical keys. After killing several mobs, watching a cat fight, seeing this key also get stolen by Anduin, and after a little stealthing through the mall with a talking sassy robot, I had at last completed all of patch 9.1, and I was ready to enter into 9.2. Atop the Shadowlands City hub, the greatest heroes of this expansion had assembled for the final assault against the jailer and his minions. A random blue guy, Gandalf, a fairy, Nosferatu, and Lady Vosh from Warcraft 3. And together, using the power of friendship or something, we were able to open up the gateway to Zereth Mortis, which means that the jailer stealing all those keys and killing these people was kind of a complete waste of time because apparently he didn't need all the keys to open the... Anyway. Maybe there's some lore explanation that explains all this better, but I was confused and I was a little bit lost, and I ain't got time for that. I gotta check out this new content, man, and I gotta get me some gear. Zereth Mortis, the place I had heard so much about. The rolling hills, the green trees, the tiny robot people, and oh my goodness, the ability to walk on water. Amazing, Blizzard. It's just like you said. This truly was an experience I had never had before as a Death Knight with my Path of Frost ability. But anyway, you know what else is amazing? Hitting that subscribe button and liking the video. The zone was admittingly a very beautiful place with its waters and trees and random deer walking around everywhere. I enjoyed it, especially how the people in this zone made this weird musical language whenever they were clicked on. It felt very different. It felt very alien, you could say. And that was good because it's always strange to go to some other planet or alternate reality in some video game and everybody just speaks your language. You know what I mean? It's a +1 for immersion, Blizzard. Well done. Now, as I quested in Zereth Mortis, I quickly realized something, and that is just how weak I was compared to all the mobs in the zone. Having not played the game for so damn long, my item level was terrible, meaning that everything hit me like a truck, and I often found myself dying as I pulled more than a few mobs at a time. And you know what? I kind of liked that. The world felt a little bit more dangerous, and I couldn't just turn my brain off like how I was expecting. And as I got more gear, as I upgraded that item level, either by turning an anima or finding it in the open world, pieces of gear, the impact of that gear felt impactful. I was also surprised that this zone had unique pieces of gear as rewards for quests and stuff. Gear that, for example, allowed you to teleport forward a few paces to reach previously unreachable locations, or gear that increased your movement speed or something, and that was cool. Although even after playing for a while, I didn't really find any other gear like this, which was a bit disappointing. I was hoping for more variety. Maybe there is more down the road? I don't know. We'll see. But with the fact that the world felt a little dangerous, the zone was beautiful and creative, and I was getting gear that had unique abilities, I felt a feeling that I hadn't felt in a long time. Could it be? Am I actually having a little bit of fun? I also did some dungeons in patch 9.2, some heroics that is, since my community told me that if I did some dungeons, it would reward decent gear so that I wouldn't be dying in 5 hits in the zone. Now, I admit that I did find the heroics to be a little damn easy. I mean, they were okay, but I guess I was just surprised at how fast we were blowing through them. And I guess it's just because people are so well geared nowadays, so that makes sense, but still, I got some gear and I had some fun, I guess. I mean, it was as much fun as you can have. I mean, it was piss easy, but all in all, it was a good time for me. But I didn't want to spend too much time doing old heroics, right? Because, you know, I'm sure you can understand, I wanted to check out the new content, not the old, if that makes sense. So I went back to Zereth Mortis. Admittingly, look, I didn't care one bit about the storyline and what was going on here. The jailer wants to rewrite reality or something. We gotta stop him, and to do so, it requires us to work with the local robot people so that we can get access to the giant magic soccer ball of creation in the center of the zone. And so I did just that. I did quests to kill those hostile robot people. I killed more robot people, and then I killed some bigger robot people for the robot people. What is it with World of Warcraft and having robots be the original constructs of God or whatever? I was able to unlock a console though after some questing, which gave me access to this tiny adorable miniature soccer ball robot, which had the ability to detect cool items and little things out in the world. I don't really think that mattered though, considering I still had an updated version of Zygor installed, link in the description, but it was still neat having this little companion nonetheless. Soon enough, I was unlocking new abilities for the zone via the new console, and I was earning gear from quests that made me feel, well, not so much like a piece of shit. Look at this fire effect, dude. I mean, I got it from my headpiece. That looks amazing. I think that looks great. It reminds me of WildStar. I even got a few non-combat pets, which were a fine addition to my collection. All in all, I did find patch 9.2 to be rather enjoyable so far, and it is something that I wouldn't mind to continue playing. However, this patch definitely had a bit of a sour taste to it for me. Regardless of how good a patch might be, the fact is, it's within the expansion of Shadowlands, and that just naturally makes me think of the weird storytelling of this expansion, the lack of effort, the drama behind the scenes at Blizzard during this day and age in World of Warcraft's history, and so on. I don't think I will properly dive back into modern WoW until the next expansion, World of Warcraft Dragonflight. But what do you guys think about that? In my mind, it's a fresh expansion, a fresh start, a fresh series of opportunities to fall in love with the game again, but I guess we'll see what happens. Would I recommend checking out patch 9.2? Sure, why not? Give it a look, especially since we have Dragonflight around the corner. Gear up a little bit, get some more pets, some new mounts, run some old dungeons for nostalgia's sake, and get ready to travel to the Dragon Isles here very soon. And if you do not enjoy 9.2 and you just go back to playing Star Wars The Old Republic or Lord of the Rings Online or whatever, who cares? At least now you will be decently geared up and ready to go for the new adventure coming soon. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick story video of my experiences with 9.2. Maybe I'll make a video in the future talking about more of my Shadowlands experiences. If I decide to keep playing it, I'm thinking about it. But that's only if you guys want. Should I try raiding? Maybe I should get into PvP a little bit for the final season. I'm taking suggestions. Do not forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment down below, even if it's just calling me handsome, as it does help the channel with the algorithm. And I will see you all soon with my next upload, or live over on Twitch. That's right. I'll see you guys soon.